Creating mixed-media stone and wood wall art sculpture is a captivating journey that transforms ordinary natural materials into timeless abstract compositions filled with texture, emotion, and organic beauty. Every piece begins with an appreciation for nature itself, where weathered stones shaped by rivers, windswept branches, reclaimed hardwood, driftwood, bark, and naturally aged timber become more than raw materials. They become storytellers carrying the history of landscapes, seasons, and time. The creative process starts by carefully selecting stones with unique shapes, subtle color variations, smooth river-polished surfaces, or rugged fractured edges that naturally complement the grain, knots, cracks, and flowing lines found in wood. Rather than forcing materials into predetermined forms, the artist studies their individual character, allowing natural imperfections to guide the artistic direction. This philosophy embraces authenticity, celebrating asymmetry, balance, contrast, and harmony through abstract design principles that mirror the unpredictable elegance found in forests, mountains, rivers, and coastlines. Each sculpture evolves as an exploration of relationships between weight and lightness, softness and hardness, smoothness and roughness, permanence and transformation. Wood provides warmth, movement, and flowing organic rhythm, while stone introduces grounding energy, stability, and timeless strength. Together, they establish an artistic dialogue that cannot be achieved by either material alone. The composition is built layer by layer, beginning with a carefully prepared wooden foundation that serves as both structural support and visual anchor. Reclaimed hardwood often offers rich textures, weathered surfaces, and natural patinas that enhance the authenticity of the artwork while supporting sustainable artistic practices. Gentle sanding preserves the wood's character without erasing its history, allowing natural grain patterns to remain prominent as part of the final design. Stones are then arranged repeatedly across the surface, rotated, repositioned, and evaluated from multiple perspectives until an intuitive balance emerges. This stage requires patience and artistic sensitivity rather than speed, because every slight movement changes the overall rhythm, visual weight, and emotional impact of the composition. Negative space becomes equally important as the materials themselves, allowing viewers' eyes to travel naturally through the sculpture while emphasizing the sculptural relationships between forms. Instead of creating literal representations, abstract arrangements encourage personal interpretation, inviting each observer to discover unique meanings inspired by memories of landscapes, geological formations, flowing rivers, ancient cliffs, or peaceful natural environments. Texture becomes one of the defining characteristics of mixed-media sculpture, as smooth stones contrast dramatically against deeply grained wood, creating tactile visual experiences that invite closer observation. Layering techniques introduce depth by elevating selected stones at varying heights, casting subtle shadows that shift throughout the day as natural light changes. These constantly evolving shadow patterns breathe life into the artwork, making the sculpture appear dynamic despite its solid materials. Fine branches, preserved moss, bark fragments, mineral accents, and naturally aged fibers may be integrated selectively to enrich the composition while maintaining visual restraint and sophistication. Color remains largely inspired by nature, relying on earthy browns, charcoal grays, creamy whites, warm beiges, muted greens, rust tones, and weathered blacks rather than artificial brightness. Transparent finishes protect the wood while preserving its authentic appearance, allowing every growth ring, knot, and crack to remain visible as evidence of natural history. Stones typically require minimal treatment, as their untouched surfaces embody the essence of geological beauty developed over countless years. Every artistic decision reflects a commitment to preserving the integrity of the materials rather than disguising them beneath excessive decoration. The design process embraces abstract principles including rhythm, repetition, balance, proportion, contrast, movement, unity, and emphasis, translating these classical artistic concepts into sculptural forms inspired directly by nature. Repeating stone sizes establish visual rhythm while alternating textures prevent monotony. Larger stones create focal points that anchor the composition, while smaller fragments introduce transitional movement guiding the viewer's gaze across the artwork. Curved wooden elements soften angular stone formations, creating harmonious tension between opposing visual qualities. Empty areas become intentional breathing spaces that enhance rather than diminish the overall composition, demonstrating the importance of restraint within abstract design. Every sculpture becomes a meditation on simplicity, proving that powerful artistic expression often emerges from carefully edited compositions rather than excessive complexity. Sustainable creativity adds another meaningful dimension to the artistic process, encouraging the use of reclaimed timber, naturally fallen branches, salvaged wood, responsibly collected stones, and environmentally conscious materials whenever possible. This approach not only minimizes waste, but also enriches the narrative embedded within every artwork, allowing discarded materials to experience creative renewal through artistic transformation. Handcrafting each sculpture fosters a slower, more mindful creative rhythm that values craftsmanship over mass production. Every cut, joint, adhesive application, and finishing detail reflects the artist's dedication to quality, ensuring structural integrity while maintaining visual elegance. Hidden mounting systems allow the finished sculpture to appear as though it floats effortlessly on the wall, emphasizing the illusion of weightless balance despite the substantial nature of stone. Lighting plays a significant role in presenting the completed artwork, as directional illumination enhances dimensionality by accentuating textures, contours, and layered forms. Warm lighting enriches the natural tones of wood while highlighting the mineral richness of stone, creating an inviting atmosphere that evolves throughout the day. Installed within modern interiors, minimalist homes, rustic spaces, contemporary galleries, boutique hotels, wellness studios, luxury offices, or architectural environments, mixed media stone and wood sculptures become focal points that connect interior spaces with the calming presence of the natural world. Their quiet elegance complements diverse design styles without overwhelming surrounding architecture, making them versatile artistic statements capable of enriching both residential and commercial environments. Beyond aesthetics, these sculptures communicate deeper themes of resilience, balance, transformation, and interconnectedness. Stone symbolizes endurance, permanence, and geological time, while wood represents growth, adaptability, life, and continuous renewal. Together, they express the coexistence of strength and flexibility, permanence and evolution, reminding viewers of humanity's enduring relationship with nature. Every crack in the wood, every weathered edge of stone, every variation in color and texture contributes to an authentic visual language impossible to replicate artificially. The artistic journey values observation as much as creation, encouraging prolonged engagement with natural materials before any permanent assembly begins. Inspiration often emerges during walks through forests, riverbanks, coastlines, mountains, or rural landscapes where the artist discovers unexpected combinations of forms, textures, and compositions already created by nature itself. Sketches, photographs, and collected reference materials support conceptual development while leaving room for spontaneous adjustments during construction. Unlike manufactured materials, every natural component possesses unique dimensions and characteristics, requiring adaptability throughout the creative process. This unpredictability transforms challenges into opportunities for innovation, allowing the sculpture to evolve organically rather than conforming rigidly to predetermined expectations. Professional craftsmanship involves selecting durable adhesives suitable for mixed materials, reinforcing structural connections where necessary, and ensuring long-term stability despite differences in material density and weight. Precision remains essential, Yet visible perfection is intentionally avoided in favor of preserving the authentic irregularities that define natural beauty. Finishing touches focus on subtle refinements rather than dramatic alterations, allowing the sculpture's inherent qualities to remain the central visual attraction. As viewers engage with the completed artwork, they experience more than an arrangement of stone and wood. They encounter an emotional landscape shaped through texture, balance, memory, and the timeless language of nature. The sculpture invites contemplation, encouraging slower observation in a world often dominated by speed and distraction. Every angle reveals new relationships between materials. Every changing shadow introduces fresh visual experiences, and every natural imperfection contributes to a richer artistic narrative. Ultimately, creating mixed media stone and wood wall art sculpture is an act of collaboration between artist and nature, where craftsmanship, imagination, sustainability, and abstract design unite to transform simple organic materials into enduring works of art that celebrate the profound beauty, resilience, and quiet sophistication of the natural world.